Hi, welcome back. I recently did an article on my website about how to walk in high heel shoes. People ask me all the time, how do you walk in heels? It's one foot in front of the other. But I want to elaborate on my article with a little video demonstration of shoes. Because the most important thing about walking in the shoes is having the right shoe to walk in. And not every high heel is for everybody. And not every high heel is even for walking in. They make such tremendous heels now that they're fun for the celebrities that go on the talk show and sit there for about 5 seconds and take them off as soon as they get in the dressing room. But let's talk about real life, real shoes, real women. These are a pair of my heels. Well, one of them. And I want to show you what you're going to look for when you buy a high heel shoe and how it's going to work for you. The most important thing is the fabric of the shoe. These shoes are really soft and they're made out of leather. That means that they're going to stretch with my feet. When my feet move in them, they will give a little bit. When I put my foot into them, they will give. I mean, I can even feel a little bump here probably from the side of my foot. Whereas if you buy plastic shoes that cost $20, they don't do that. So your foot's going to sweat, it's going to get stuck in the shoe, and it's going to get all deformed because there's no give in a plastic material. There's usually always right inside the shoe up here, it'll say either leather upper, synthetic upper, man-made upper. You don't want synthetic or man-made. You want leather. You want a real material that's going to work with your foot and not hurt your foot. So the material of the shoe is really important. The next thing I think I mentioned was the heel of the shoe. This is the heel. And although the heel is skinny here, if you could see on the top, the actual heel goes into the shoe from back here to all the way here and around. So you have this much space that is supporting the heel of your foot. When you buy something with a teeny tiny heel that's coming out in one little place, it's like you can't put any weight on the back of the shoe. So all the weight goes into your toes and onto the balls of your feet, and yeah, that's going to hurt. You need to really evenly distribute your weight. The other thing is the arch of the shoe, and that would be this slope right here. This slope should be touching your foot. If it's not touching your foot in all the places, it's not supporting you. You're not even walking in it. You're just walking on the places that your foot is touching. And you want a shoe that you can walk in. So you want to look at the arch and how steep it is. Now this shoe has a little bit of a platform. So the arch really only goes from here to here. And then you're flat here, not at the bottom because of the platform. If this shoe didn't have this little bit of platform and it just went down to the bottom, this is something that I would not walk in. That's just way too steep, and my foot doesn't go that way. This shoe also comes out a little bit in the middle so that it forms to my foot and it touches all the parts of my feet. These shoes in particular are pretty amazing because they have a very soft inside where the ball of the foot is, because even though you're getting the right arch and the right heel, most of the weight is still going to be in the ball of your foot. So that extra padding there definitely makes it a lot more comfortable to walk in. But if you're buying shoes with a skinny heel and a straight down arch, your toes are going to get squished up and deformed in here, and all the weight is going to be here, and if you sit down for a little while and then you get back up in them, it's going to sting. It's going to hurt a little bit, and you ain't walking around in the city like that. So you want to get the right shoe. Another thing is the size of the shoe. It should stick to your foot. You shouldn't be able to just pull it right off, because then they're just going to come right off when you're walking. And there's no support. You're much more wobbly when you walk, and you don't look good doing it. If you want to look good, put the right size shoe on your foot so that it is an extension of your foot, not something that you're wobbling around in. And the other thing you want to look at also is how much coverage you have in this toe area, or how much area you have for toes. This shoe has a pretty decent space for your toe. Sometimes shoes have a little less, they might come down to here. I mean, it's not giving you much space to put your feet. Um, so it really doesn't matter the amount of money that you spend on the shoe. You don't have to get the most expensive shoes. It doesn't mean they're going to be more comfortable. But you want to get something that you can walk in for a decent amount of time. A great website, if you don't know about it, is Zappos.com. You can look at the shoe from each angle. They show you this way, they show you this way, they show you this way, and they'll show you the bottom. And it's free shipping there and back, so you can take it home, try it out, and you can take a look at the arch. You can take a look at, is this going to fit to my foot? You can take a look at the inside and the kind of padding they have, and you can read what kind of material. Leather is my favorite material. You want something that gives. The other thing about walking in heels is you have to own it. You have to be confident in your steps. Walk with a purpose. Walk like you mean to be walking. Don't walk like you're scared to death and you have no idea what you're doing with these huge heels on. And if you can't handle it, wear a smaller heel. Wear a wedge. Wear something that works for you. Or practice, walk around your house, get used to it. It's just like anything else. How do I walk in high heels? One foot in front of the other. Follow me on Twitter. Leave your comments at Laura, a life coach.